Hey people, I am live. Welcome to the Wednesday evening stream. 6:45 p.m. December the 3rd. I think it's around -1, but feeling more like -8 with the wind chill. So welcome everyone. We're going to take a walk around the city. It's going to be getting a lot colder, I think, in some of the coming days. I think tomorrow actually will start to get much more cold, so I thought I'd head out tonight. Well, the weather is still not too chilly. Hey, Sal Smith, howdy. Picard, engage. Nadine, hello. And Jake and Cam and Daniel, hello. Clee1. Craig O'Connor, hello. Jacques, John Nicholson, Whitby Dude, Vivian Johnson's in the house, hello. Jacqueline, welcome everyone. Lena, Toronto's doo-wop music guy, and Jan Neeson. Hello, Zach from Guelph. 60s Freak, hello. Thank you, Klee, or K-L-E. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm sure you're great too. Hello, Lorraine. Carol L.E. Bradley Taylor, hello. Perpetually Taggy. Felicity is in the house. And Jillian. Ziggy Phoenix. Hello, S. Giles. Same weather in Halifax. Yeah, we have a dusting of snow. Just the colder temperatures have prevented it from melting away. But we did get a dusting again in the overnight hours. It's mostly melted now, but you can see there's a little bit of white still. I just turned on to Shooter Street. Hey, Yvonne Atherton, hello. Carl Roth. Go on a Christmas tree crawl. I'll be doing something like that in the coming days or weeks. Hello, Alejandro, how you doing? And the color purple, Mark Allen Holmes. Hello, Donkey. Yeah, 6 months, that's a while. I thought for a second you meant you and me, and then I scrolled back and saw you were talking about your friend, yeah. I was like, wait a second, it hasn't been 6 months, has it? 6 weeks, maybe? Hey, John Gordon, Mr. Majestic. That's right, happy hump day, I guess hump evening now. When I think of hump evening, something else tends to pop into my mind, but we'll just go with it, I guess. Hey, William Elliott. So we're walking east, but I'm actually going to turn around at some point and we'll go west. Hey, Drew. I'm not sure, Daniel. Could be a week or so. You can see what's left of the dusting of snow we got. Wow, that's some major wintry weather you got there in Smooth Rock Falls right now. Here we are at -1, and I'm talking about cold snaps. Mr. Adam's Apple, hello. Yeah, Smooth Rock Falls does not mess around when it comes to winter. In the Moss Park area here, we got the Moss Park Apartments right there. You can see Sky Tower with the green crane off in the distance. Hello, Jennifer. Yeah, I wonder how affectionate a pet skunk would be, you know? If you raise it from like a baby. Hey, Digital Blade. Oh yeah, they'll take down that crane in the next few months, I think, because the building will get topped out soon in the next, I don't know, maybe a couple of months. I think the building will be topped out, if not sooner. And not long after that, they usually start taking the crane down. Take us to Parliament, then I'll go south. Already over 200 people watching right off the bat. Actually doesn't feel too bad out here at all right now. When's Kidamez? Probably mispronouncing that. Bungee skunk? Someone who knows about skunks. A Kirk from Minneapolis. And hello, Mammy True. My hat looks pretty thick. Yeah, I decided to wear the winter headgear tonight. I think I'd be fine without it, but maybe I was having a bad hair day and I thought, yeah, maybe this will help. When don't I have a bad hair day though? My hair is not tameable. Tom is fine. All right, I'll try to remember that. I'll try to remember that. Vivian Johnson with a $2 super chat, and also letting me know that Debussy has been a City Dweller member for 134 months. Holy moly. That's almost as long as I've had channel memberships. So thank you both to Vivian for the super chat, and to, is it Debutic or Debussy? I remember a Debutic. Maybe that's who has been a member for so long, but thank you to both of you for all the support. Cheers, much appreciated. And math doctors, hello. Vado Vega and Alicia Lewis is here, hello. Welcome, Alicia. Howard Charco, the Cookie Man. Are you still in Thailand? I don't think so, right? You just had a short visit there, right, Alicia? Just a whirlwind visit to Thailand? Guess you're back here if you're cold. And Alan K, a $3 super, happy Thursday Eve. Thank you very much, Alan K, also for the super chat. Cheers, Alan K. I walk around all areas of the city, Alex. Plus, I live in this area, so I gotta walk around the area I live in, right? Otherwise, I'd never be able to get home or leave my house. Sal Smith, $4, counting up. Thank you very much, Sal. The support is flying in here. Much appreciated, Sal Smith. Hope you enjoy the walk tonight. Hello, Rakzik. Right, Jail, enjoy your dinner. We're going down Parliament. Maybe I'll go down to like Adelaide or Richmond, and we'll walk along west on one of those streets. I'm old enough. I'm old enough. I'm old enough for some things, but young enough for other things. How's that for an answer? I'm old enough to do things you wouldn't think I could do, but I'm young enough to do things you also wouldn't think I could do. No, I don't feel cold. I feel quite comfortable. We put up the tree yesterday. I have no such thing. Crossing Queen. An upside down tree. I have like a 6-inch tall little tree thing that Megan got like a few years ago. Not so much a Christmas tree. We had a little blip in signal there. It's coming back up though. Well, YouTube is my job for the now. For now, it's been my job for about the last 2 years or so. Favorite Canadian comedians? Oh, I guess there's a bunch of them. Most of them are kind of getting old now. All the SCTV crew, you know. You can probably think of all those people. Some of the people who were on Saturday Night Live also that you would know, like, or some people have been on both SCTV and Saturday Night Live. So we're talking like, you know, John Candy, Eugene Levy, Martin Short, you know, Dave Thomas, Rick Moranis, all those people. Of course, Jim Carrey and Mike Myers. Most of the usual people you would think of, I think. Did I watch the Stewart? Yeah, I watched the Stewart sketches, yeah. I watched all of Saturday Night Live up until about 2 years ago when I stopped watching it. I was a dedicated viewer of Saturday Night Live for a long time, and then I just stopped watching it about 2 years ago. Hey, Truth Faith, hello. Hung with Joe Flaherty, that's awesome. R.I.P. He was also really good as the dad on Freaks and Geeks, which is an awesome TV show from about 25 years ago. Unbelievably, it was that long ago. SG, I'll be sure to bundle up if I need to. Aykroyd, Axel Foley, talking about Eddie Murphy. I mentioned a few times that Dan Aykroyd had an apartment on Queen East, not too far from here, in Corktown. Just an old storefront type place. It looks like a storefront, but it's an apartment. And that's where he first met John Belushi. He was having a party in that apartment in the very early days of Toronto's Second City chapter, when it was first being established in the city. So some of the Second City Chicago people came to Toronto while they were setting up the new Toronto chapter, and John Belushi was one of them, and he went to Dan Aykroyd's party, and that's where they met. A little bit of comedy history happened right there, you know, because look at all the stuff that came after that. That was the early 1970s, early 70s, long time ago. Hey, Dubruk. Dubraka from Timmins, hello. Ivan Hunter. Doing all right, Leo? Right, now we're walking west on Adelaide, right into the wind. Going against the wind. I've been streaming against the wind. My day was alright, Jillian. Didn't really do too much. Yep, Rick Moranis. I wonder if he'll ever start acting again. Doesn't sound like it. Be nice if he moved back to Toronto, you know? We could use a Rick Moranis back in Toronto again. A nice Jewish boy from North York. I think he went to school with Geddy Lee. It's kind of funny when two little kids who are in the same class both grow up to be famous somehow. Billy worked with Rick. You've met a lot of people, haven't you, Billy? You've met a lot of people. Over 300 viewers already. Welcome everyone. We're walking west on Adelaide towards the financial district. You can see it off in the distance there. Maybe I'll just walk along Adelaide for a while. We'll see how far we get. We're at Sherborne here. I like this part of Sherborne. Once you go south of Queens, Sherborne is quite nice, you know, and it's not really sketchy in my opinion. Just looks like any other downtown street on the east side. That's cool, Mark. Yeah, a lot of celebrities have cottages and summer houses in Muskoka, right? Lots of American celebrities even have homes there, not just the Canadian ones. Leo Chung, hello, and hello, Malo Rico from Brazil. Mauricio, I'm probably mispronouncing your name, sorry. Mauricio Nito. That's the best I can do, but welcome. Welcome to the channel. Robin from Picton, Ontario. A very charming town. Yeah, I think the financial district has most of their holiday talking is hard, people have their holiday decor all set up. I'll be doing a video walking around there as I usually do this time of year, so stay tuned. I like to just walk around the financial district and record all the trees and decor in all the office towers and the lobbies and in the courtyards. They have quite a few. Some of them are pretty huge also. We'll probably see a few as I walk through their streaming tonight. I won't show all of them though. I'll wait for my video to do that. Hey, Toronto Walker. I was second on your list. That's awesome. Yes, another very dedicated viewer told me today that I was first on her list. So thank you. And to everyone else who is a regular viewer. That's cool that they let you know, you know. YouTube does that. Hey Jasmine, hello. All right, George Street. I'm not sure. I haven't had it pop up on mine. I wonder who my number one is. Hey, Carlos. Hey, you're welcome, Felicity. Accompaniment while cooking or doing dishes or working out, or perhaps all three. This is sort of like freezing rain, kind of. Doesn't feel like rain or snow. I guess it's more like snow, but just barely. didn't bring an umbrella or anything, so hopefully I won't need one. But yeah, it's coming down very lightly. Maybe not so lightly. Toronto Walker? No, I don't think so. I mean, I see your comment right there, but I've never been invited. I'm not sure what that's all about. Hey, Jefferson, hello. Hello, Barbarian. And Dust Chasers, $13.99. Stay warm. Yeah, I'm doing okay so far. As long as I keep moving, I think I'll be a-okay. Thank you very, very kindly, Dust Chasers, for the generous super chat. Much appreciated. Cheers. Hello, Mo. Yeah, it just started snowing or whatever it's doing. There's St. James Park across the way. Hello, BG6. Maybe I'll have to change the title of the stream later. Snow pellet walk. I think these seem to be snow pellets. They're sort of bouncing off everything as they hit them. I don't think it's quite hail though. It's not coming down hard enough, I don't think, to be hail. Make sure there's nothing on my lens. Oh, I have gone live during a blizzard a few times. A couple times last year. And I'll do it again if we get hit with another one. Those are some of the most popular streams I've ever done. Walking around in a blizzard or a heavy snowstorm. Hey, Retro World, hello. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Hey, Tiana. All right, we're getting closer to Financial District. Sorry. 100 till. Guess I can cross. Why am I standing here? A used car lot. There's something I've never thought of. Something near Meridian Hall. Well, we'll be not walking past there. If it's a typical protest, it's probably not that interesting. Sometimes it's something we've seen a zillion times. It's not that stream worthy anymore. Hey Pamela, hello. And Danny Lazik, $6.99. Happy holidays to North Bay from Danny and Goran. Hell, thank you very much. North Bay represent. Cheers. Thank you very kindly for the support. Hope you enjoy the walk tonight. Toronto Street. Toronto's very own street. Awesome look at Sky Tower from here. I think this is the first time I've noticed actually how good it looks from here. I'm just quite fascinated with this mega tall skyscraper that's just getting ever and ever taller. Toronto has joined the big leagues of skyscraper cities now. We're already there in terms of number of skyscrapers, but now we're getting there in terms of the height of the skyscrapers too. Not too many cities can boast a building that's over 100 stories tall, right? Toronto's only the third in North America after New York and Chicago. Not counting the CN Tower, that's a different category, you know. Talking just a skyscraper as they're usually defined. Yeah, it'd be awesome if you came back, Jasmine. Adelaide Financial District. Or a girl. Get myself a girl that looks at me the way that I look at a 100-story skyscraper. Hey, Bill Chow. This is an awesome old building. It's not very big, but it makes up for it in awesomeness. Let me see if I can get a wide angle here. You can sort of see it. It's hard to get a sense of it from this side of the street. I'd have to cross, but it's real nice. Burbeck Investments, 1908. The Burbeck building. Hey, John O'Meara, hello. When will that be completed? Sometime next year. It might be topped out before the end of this year, maybe. Or if not, then very soon after the new year sometime. Then they have a lot of work to do after that. The interiors and all that. We're at Yonge Street. Here's Yonge Street. Will I be back to Yonge Street later? Who knows? It often sucks me in eventually.
Well, I can see the hill on the ground.
Financial District vibes here. You can see some of the Christmas decor here. That big moose is their usual thing. Two moose actually, a little one and a big one. They don't have their, oh they do, okay. I was going to say didn't see the big tree, but they have it here. Bay Adelaide Centre. Hey, Elvin and Nadine. Maybe I already said hi to Nadine. Hello, Elvin. I know I didn't say hi to you yet. Hey, Peter Bradfield. Good to see you. Sorry to hear about your hot water tank. Oh no. I hope that gets repaired ASAP. Hello, Greg. Bay Street, still kind of busy here in the financial district. with the tail end of rush hour. Some people are putting in some long hours, I guess, in the office. Hey, thank you, John O'Meara. Hello, Edison, Raphael, hello. Yeah, my long hair is in the process of growing back. I'm not sure if I'll let it continue or not. Hey, Chad Wabagwan, $20 super chat. Holy cow, thank you very much, Chad. Welcome to the stream once again, and thank you once again for all the awesome support you've been contributing towards the channel. It is very, very much appreciated, Chad. Cheers, Chad. Thank you very kindly. Former Trump Tower. Now it's the St. Regis Hotel. Got the traffic. Where's my chat? Chat keeps disappearing on me. Yeah, you're right, Daniel. That's why I do this here and not in some other less interesting city. Hey, Gertish, hello. It's not too cold. Not too bad. Watching from BC. I was there 3 years ago. I went to Vancouver and I went to Galiano Island. When I was in Vancouver though, I did a live stream and I recorded a bunch of videos. So I made a playlist on my channel of all my Vancouver content. Hard to believe that was 3 years ago already. Glad you're enjoying SG. It's a sneak preview of the Christmas decor in the financial district. Hey, our Toronto, hello. They have a cool YouTube channel. That's a big tree. That's one of the biggest ones, I think. Yeah, the big giant head right here, as I call it. Some people call it other things. I call it the big giant head. I think its actual name is Dreaming. Got the tree and the big giant head together. Yeah, the big tree is at Nathan Phillips Square. I did a video of that just the other night. So that's up on the channel. It's huge. It's a very big tree there, and it's real. It's a real. I don't think that one over there is real. Hey, Chris Mills. Well, I guess it's dead now, but it was real. I guess it still is real. It's just not technically connected to the earth anymore. Hello, Japanese viewer. I don't know what your name is, but hello. Domo arigato for watching the channel. Maybe throw in a Mr. Roboto. Hey, Chowdhury.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. You have to go to
The crosswalk is over here now. They kind of moved it over. Yay. All right. Seems like an excruciatingly long wait here. Hey, Brad Palmer, happy Wednesday. We're still waiting. I think I have to write a strongly worded letter to Toronto's traffic management system, or whatever it's called. Why you make the lights take so long to change, yo? Especially in busy pedestrian areas. Rocky Rambo, $2. Thanks to me, and you're welcome. And I thank you, Rocky Rambo, for the super chat. Much appreciated, Rocky. It's always good to have you. Excellent support, Rocky. Thank you very much. Adrian! We all know Rocky's catchphrase is Adrian, but what's Rambo's catchphrase? Did Rambo have a catchphrase like that? I don't know. Other than like, whoa, you know, when he's shooting 100 guys with a machine gun. That's the only thing I can think of. I'll have to watch those movies again. I don't know. I can't think of any Rambo catchphrase. Yeah, that's pretty much right, Carlos. That's pretty much all I can think of. That's a good quote. It's a bit long to be a catchphrase, though. That first Blood movie was shot in a little town in BC called Hope. And to this day, they're still sort of milking that with the town's tourism. They have like a little First Blood tourist attraction, a little gift shop. Hey, Mark Bass, hello. Oh, right on, Toronto Walker. I did the same thing the other day. There was no snow though, unfortunately, when I went. University Avenue. Oh, right on, Toronto Walker. Oh, cheers. It was cool to run into you recently. I was very close when the stream began to hitting 39.9. Maybe I'll be passing 39.9 subscribers, 39.9k subscribers. So by the time I finish the stream, I might have less than 100 subs to go to get to, or not 39, I meant 29. You know what I meant. 29.9. So I'll probably have less than 100 subs to go to get to 30k by the end of the stream. We'll see. I got 10k ahead of myself there. Maybe by this time next year I'll be at 39. Liking Morgan. I'm walking on Adelaide Street, heading west. We just passed University Avenue. I'm sure you'll get there, Toronto Walker. My goal was to hit 30k by the end of the year, and it looks like I'll get there before the end of the year, which is nice, but I wasn't sure, you know, just even a month or two ago I wasn't sure if I would even make it to 30k by the end of the year. But things picked up a bit. It always tends to pick up a bit once you get into the holiday season in terms of viewers, new subs and that sort of thing. It's a good time of year for your channel, so we'll see where I'm at by the end of the year. So this Burrito Boys is gone. It's gone. And the one near my place is gone also. They moved. Hey, thanks Steve Atlas. Hello Liz, how you doing? Hello, Hannah. Yeah, if I see someone pop in, I'll say hi if I can. Like, I miss it sometimes. So if I miss saying hi to you, it's just because I didn't see, you know, your name. It just probably zipped by a bit too quick. So sorry if that happened. I always try to say hi to everyone as they pop into the stream. I don't want to get a copyright claim here. I might have to mute the audio for a brief moment here as I walk past this. I'll be right back audio wise. Alright, that was very loud. They were just blasting the music extremely loudly out onto the sidewalk. Hey, SOB's knees, hello. I can still hear it. This snow is still coming down, if you want to call it that. It's like party night here on Adelaide Street. We've got lots of places. This is the entertainment district, or used to be called the entertainment district. They changed the name for some reason. So there's still lots of night spots to be found, lots of restaurants, lots of bars, all that sort of stuff. Still got downtown's only Hooters. Boneless at Hooters, eh? I don't know about that. The Hooters here is still going. Surprised that that location is still there on a very prominent corner like that in this neighborhood, which has seen so many new residential towers be built. That corner seems ripe for redevelopment, but Hooters is still there. I think it makes it look bleak. I think it looked bleak before all the redevelopment. It looks like part of downtown now. It's a lot more integrated, you know, with the rest of downtown. It used to be sort of like a warehouse type neighborhood with lots of parking lots. So I thought it was a lot more bleak before. And at night, all those old warehouses were used as nightclubs back in the day. But this area was full of parking lots before they started filling them all in with new residential towers. I think it looks way better now. Hey, Brett Mallon, hello. Oh yeah, Daniel, Toronto's been #1 since the 1970s. For 50 years now, it's been the biggest city in Canada. Talking metro area, right? Metropolitan population. Around the mid-1970s, it overtook Montreal. And now it has millions more people than Montreal in its metro area. It's way, way, way bigger. Hey Neville, hello. Hello Annetta. Thank you, Annetta. Alright, we're still walking along Adelaide. Here's the Sonder Hotel. I think Johnny stayed at some Sonder hotels in some of his travels. And I was going to look into staying at the one in Montreal when I went there, but I ended up staying at another place. Annetta, $1.49 super sticker. Thank you very kindly. Hope you enjoy the walk tonight. We've been at it for about an hour. I'll probably stream for another 90 minutes or so. So hope you enjoy. Thank you very kindly, Annetta. Much appreciated. Still got lots of the old nice brick warehouse buildings here though. Most of them weren't torn down. Lots of them were incorporated into the new developments, or they built around them. Some of them are being temporarily torn down and then rebuilt, such as right here. This old brick building is actually going to be torn down, but then they're going to rebuild the facades, because they're going to build a new tower on the corner here, so this building will become part of that development in facade form, facadamized. A lot of buildings get facadamized in Toronto, but I'd rather that than them just disappearing completely, right? I'd rather have a few walls of an old building still remaining to give you the illusion that it's still there, rather than it just be obliterated and gone forever. Yeah, same with the Fillmore's building. See, they're bracing all the walls here before they start tearing down the rest of the building. Hey, Michelle Gray, hello. Hope all is well in Calgary. Just Smitty, wasn't that a year ago? Like November last year when Taylor Swift was here? Snow coming down. We're on Adelaide Street. Actually, there's going to be two towers rising here. One right where this old building is, and another one right on the corner. Two new residential towers. The one that's going to be built right here on the corner has a really nice design, sort of like a Art Deco style. A modern sort of take on the Art Deco style. Yeah, they're both still open, both of those local institutions. I've never been to Medieval Times, but I have been to the Spaghetti Factory a few times. Spadina. I say Spadina, you say Spadina, you say Spadina, I say Spadina, 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 Spadina. Actually, here's a rendering of that building, the one I was just talking about, the Art Deco style building. That's what it'll look like right there. I wonder if there's a model in here. Sometimes these places have a model of the building. I don't see one. The Lorne building. Some of the snow coming down. Yeah, me too, Greg. Me too. A lot of people comment on that when they visit Toronto. Where you have like an ultra-modern building built practically on top of an old historic building. Apparently that's something you don't see in some places, but you certainly see it here. Hey, crikey, hello. Alright, we're still walking on Adelaide as the snow continues to come down. Things quiet down quite a bit after you go west of Spadina. It starts to take on more of a residential nature. Sudden I can hear my own footsteps. I can hear the little snow pellets hitting my coat and bouncing off. What's this guy doing? I don't think he knows I'm here, or maybe he does. Sometimes you just have to assume they can't even see you. Brant Street. Hey, Shiro Weirdo. Good name. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Forget-me-not coffee. Cute little coffee shop here. I remember when this was a vegan restaurant on this corner, or a vegetarian restaurant, one or the other. I remember I went there on a date many, many moons ago. I think we got a fake SG. You can tell it's a fake SG because they posted something without using all caps. And you can't bash other people in the chat, so fake SG got the boot. If you start bad-mouthing other people, whether they're in the chat or not, but people that are known among, you know, the regular chatting crew and all that, that's not good. You're going to end up getting removed. Real SG just says silly things and types in all caps. Real SG doesn't say mean, insulting things and bash other people. Not that I've noticed anyway. So real SG is okay as far as I'm concerned, even though they always say silly things that just tend to make me roll my eyes. Right, we're at Bathurst. The snow and wind is getting pretty strong now. It's starting to get kind of annoying. Alright, let me wipe this off. Hey, Aaron Hockey, hello.
Now the conversation shifts to like,
Exactly, crikey, that's a typical SG type comment. This is an awesome church. The way it terminates the view looking down Adelaide is pretty awesome. Even though Adelaide continues on though, it just kind of bends around the church here. This is turning out to be a legit snow walk. Wasn't expecting to do one of those. Trying to change the title of my stream here on the go. It's a bit tricky. Cross here. Ay, this is hard to do. Bear with me here. All right. All right. So I think my title has changed now. Hey, Damon Washington, $5. Hello, Ken Continuum. A bit nasty out today. I hope this helps get me something warm. Thank you very, very much, Damon Washington. Yeah, I'll be looking into being warm later. It's not too cold now, thankfully, but the wind seems to be picking up a bit along with the snow. Thank you, Damon Washington. Much appreciated. I just changed the title to mention the snowfall. That might get more eyes, you know, on the stream. People love snowfall videos, snowfall streams. So sorry if I missed any chats while I was doing that. I couldn't really look at the chats at all while I was changing the title there. Just changed it to exploring the city on Wednesday evening as the snow falls. So, I mean, that's not a lie, right? It's Wednesday evening, I'm exploring the city, and there's snow falling. So, I think that title is legit. I'm not really cold, no. My hand got a bit cold when I was changing the title there. It's all good now. Hello, no clue. I don't know, my nose might get a little red. It's beginning to look a lot like December. Everywhere I stream. This is kind of like a weird little area here behind the church. Kind of Adelaide Street does a weird little bend here. Tina to me, hello. I remember I walked past here a couple years ago, right around here, and a guy came out who was watching my stream on his laptop, and he came out with his laptop while my stream was playing on it and introduced himself and showed me, hey, look, I have your stream on my laptop right here. That was kind of neat. Come see. I'll let this guy go. Go ahead. Go ahead. At the rate I was walking and the rate he was riding, we would have collided with one another. So I just thought, nope, I'll just stop and let him go. Are you heading out, crikey? The ground's not really slippery, thankfully. The snow is mostly melting on impact with the ground, like the sidewalks and the asphalt. Hey, Nav and Dat, thank you very much. So far, so good. Wipe this off. You're a mean one. Snow showers. I guess that's a good description of what we're getting here.
Nope, I'm not kidding you.
Although when you have snow coming down, you get these weird effects with the lights. Last time I fixed that by wiping the lens, but I don't know if that'll do it now. Nope, still there. I'll go down to, or over to Niagara. Maybe I'll take Niagara Street. Walk along there. It's kind of a neat street. It's neat, man. Pretty good, pretty neat. All right, pretty good, pretty neat. It's Niagara Street. Hey, Chris Cummings, hello. Stores over on Queen Street. Oh, that's cool. I might be heading to Queen Street tomorrow. It's part of a video idea I had. Yeah, if you want to drop the name of your store, that's cool. Maybe some people will check it out who are watching. Look at this old guy. Hello. Just walking along all on his own there. I mean, he's with that guy, but no leash or anything. I always feel a bit uneasy when I see that. Like, it's better just have your dog on a leash if you're walking around in the middle of a city, right? Seems to make sense to me. Is it Derek Woodford's birthday? Happy birthday. Hey, Mark M, hello. Okay, we're going along at Niagara Street. This street curves, so you're walking in no particular direction, really. You're walking south for a bit, but eventually you're walking east if you keep on keeping on here. It kind of goes around a big bend gradually as you go. I think right now we're walking southeast. Eventually it'll just be east. Hey, cheers, Derek. Hope you had a good birthday, or you're having a good birthday. Yeah, we're just on Niagara Street, Annetta. Kind of going back towards downtown, more or less. We were walking away from downtown earlier. This is a weird intersection. I'll just let this guy go. Big pickup trucks like that, they can't see anything over their hood. You could be standing right in front of that pickup truck and the guy wouldn't even know you're there unless you're tall enough to be way over the hood. And I'm not that tall. I saw Not Just Bikes video the other day where he was talking about big trucks like that. And with some of those SUVs or pickup trucks, you can sit 9 kids in a row in front of the truck. Like they're sitting on the ground, but 9 of them can be sitting in a long line in front of the truck and the driver still can't see them at all. Like not even the last one up at the top, up at the end of the line. Way up ahead, right? It's still blocked. Still not visible. Not quite, Bill. Not quite. I'm actually on Niagara Street. Kind of going back towards Bathurst. So near Niagara and Bathurst. This is Tecumseh. I'm crossing right now. Tecumseh Street. And Niagara. That's the Fort York neighborhood down there with the Gardner Expressway. Hey, Adventures with Dan. Yes, it is. It certainly is. Get my chat moving here. I feel my gimbal is starting to get weak. It doesn't deal with the cold very well. The battery really dies a lot quicker when it gets chilly. My gimbal battery is already in the red here. I might have to plug it into my power bank. Am I at 29.9? Hey, awesome. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks to the new subscribers for getting me to probably less than 100 subs away now from 30K. 29.9. We're almost there. In the home stretch, right? Yeah, Boily, hello. Check out this old van here. I think I had a model when I was a kid of a van sort of like this. I was into building models when I was a kid. I remember I had the Charlie's Angels van. I remember that. I never had the Scooby-Doo one though. Never had that one. Alright, crossing Bathurst again. Now going in the other direction. My gimbal is getting weak. It's getting weak and wobbly. Alright, let me go over here. I'll use this little bench here. I'm just going to unplug my power bank from my phone and plug it into my gimbal. Well, it's just the cold. The cold and the battery in my gimbal do not get along. When it's not cold, the gimbal lasts for 4+ hours. I've done it a bunch of times, but once it's cold, yeah, 2 hours seems to be about the max. If I try turning it off and on, I could try that. Alright, what's up this way? King Street, right? I don't know if I want to go to King Street. I've done King Street. Let's go this way. Or is that Wellington? No, okay, let's go this way. Don't mind me, I'm just not sure where the hell I'm going. Yeah, Wellington and then King. Oh, glad to hear it, Ziggy. Just watch this guy sort of wander around, not sure where the hell he's going or where he'll end up. Can I sing a Beatles song in a Scooby-Doo voice? That's something I've never tried. I don't know if that's something I want to try, to be honest. Alright, I assure you I'm not lost. I was just undecided as to which street I wanted to go to continue eastward here. So now my phone isn't plugged in, so now its battery is going to start dropping. It's like I need 2 power banks now. But at least the gimbal is staying alive. Here is Victoria Square, I think it's called. I guess Victoria Memorial Square, I think is the full name. Got a bigger dog scaring a littler dog. The little puppy is scared of the bigger dog. The bigger dog wasn't being aggressive though, it was just being playful, but sometimes little ones get scared, you know, and a bigger thing is jumping around. This one does have 2 outputs actually. I could do that. It just doesn't have that much oomph in it, I don't think, to power 2 devices very well simultaneously. I'd probably have to get a better power bank. But yeah, if I brought another cable, I could have both my devices plugged into the power bank right now. Ooh, it's a little slippery here. Oh yeah. Slipping and a sliding.
Someone that takes care of my cleaning for you. If you have a guest house.
It's got some snow coming down. Alright, we're at Portland Street. along Wellington. Hey, form this once forever, hello. Let me wipe this. Still got well over 300 viewers watching, so that's awesome. Thanks everyone. If you're enjoying, if you're new perhaps, be sure you hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more streams, I do these regularly. Usually about 3 times a week I'll do a live stream. So hit the notification bell also if you do subscribe. And if you subscribe, you can also come and say hi in the chat if you want. No pressure. I just passed 29.9K. Very, very close to the big 30K. Walking past the well. There's that funky looking new condo there. Elton John bought a condo in that building. Penthouse. Hey, Tavane, hello. What's up in the well tonight? Alright, perpetually taggy. Have a good night. Yeah, it's late across the pond. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one.
God bless.
I'll be coming here to the well, I think, to do a Christmas themed walk also. Probably a pre-recorded walk so I can edit out the copyright Christmas music, which will be sure to be very present. I can hear it already. I don't want to go any further inside here. Otherwise I'll get a copyright claim, unless I walk through it muted, which is kind of a bummer. But this is the well. Have a good night, Carol. Until next time. other way in right there. Is that right, SOB's knees? Hey, Derek. I haven't heard the Mariah Carey song once yet. Let's see if I can go through the entire Christmas season without hearing it. What do you think the chances are that I can accomplish that? It's going to be nearly impossible, I would say, but I'll see if I can pull it off. There are some more classic Christmas songs that I enjoy though, mostly the crooner type, those old classic crooner kind of Christmas songs, you know. Those are the type that I like to hear. 0%. Yeah, that sounds about right. Turned onto Spadina, or is it Spadina? I'll say Spadina, you say Spadina. Kind of a neat coffee shop in there.
Hi.
Just looking into the well again. Hey, rich rock stars, welcome to the stream. The well. And these ugly construction pylons just make everything look like hell. Hey, Best of Sainsbury Barn. You'll be back in April, will you? Yeah, it is a bit windy. You can see the snow blowing. There's a cool vintage shop. Front Street, heading east. Yeah, you do hear a lot of kissing teeth if you live in Toronto. Whereas the tower, it's actually pretty close. The tower is very close by. It's very close from here. We will see the tower very close momentarily. Yeah, the snow is mostly just melting when it hits the pavement, you know. It might stick around on the grass for a while, but on the pavement it's just melting away. Arnold Olympia! Look who's in the chat. We have the man himself. Let's reveal the object of our discussion here. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I'm doing Rocky instead of something Arnold related, but it's the best I can do. Dun, 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 dun. All covered in splotchy light. I need to sing Christmas carols. Yeah, maybe a bit later, closer to Christmas, I might bust out a few of my favorite classic Christmas songs. As is tradition. Hey, Robert Sprite, hello. And yes, this is Front Street. snow is still coming down. You can really see it when we walk through these brightly lit areas here. The Nobu. I kind of like the non-religious Christmas songs, to be honest. The ones like Silver Bells, you know, or the Christmas song, the one that's just called the Christmas song. Deck the Halls and Jingle Bells and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Alright, now here's a better look at the tower. It's almost a completely unblocked view here. Twisted Sister Christmas. Is that a thing? How could I not have known about this? Hey, Porkfied, hello. Van Smythe. Well, my phone battery is doing okay considering it's not plugged into anything. Still got like 60%. And a lot of my favorite Christmas movies tend to be a bit darker, sort of a dark Christmas kind of theme, like Scrooged or Gremlins or Bad Santa. That's sort of my taste, I guess. Yeah, but sleep is important. I think it's good to still get a lot of sleep, even if you're sleeping away a third of your life. This is nice. This is really nice. This is one of the nicest Christmas displays I've seen, like in a window, you know? Oh, and by the way, speaking of windows, I heard the Christmas windows will be coming back this year, believe it or not. Not on their usual spot along Queen Street because of the construction, but around the corner, the windows facing Yonge Street of the old Hudson's Bay building will be turned into Christmas windows. I think December 14th, I think, is the date when they're supposed to be revealed. So that's kind of cool. They're bringing them back even though the store is closed down, right? They'll have some big brand will be sponsoring the Christmas windows. I'm not sure who it'll be yet, But if it's a brand with deep pockets, they might have some really cool display, maybe. We'll see. So that's good, because it hasn't been the same, you know, since they shut down the old Christmas windows when construction started, and then after the store closed. I thought that was the end of that. Hey Marcelo, hello. So I'll be checking those out. Hey, Pianola Enterprises. A friend in Buffalo. At Simcoe. Ooh, I hear a train. There goes the Up Express train there. Ooh, another train, a GO train. 2 trains passing in the night. The Elf movie. I usually watch that every year or two. It's goofy, but it's enjoyable. I know him. Alright, we're walking along Front Street, heading east towards Union Station. We walked the other way for a long time, and now we're going back this way because I usually end up kind of back close to where I started when I do these streams. I tend to do a big loop or a big circle or something like that, most of the time anyway. Not all the time, but oftentimes. As I talk over the loud music coming from the Loose Moose, one of the biggest noise polluters in downtown. Dixon Cider. Was there a free hugs guy? I didn't even notice. You don't see that too often anymore. I remember it was a big thing for a while, but now it's quite rare. I think I did get a hug or two back in the day from some of the free hug people. I'm not above that. I enjoy hugs. I'm a huggy kind of guy, I guess you could say. Some people hate it. I kind of enjoy it, you know. If it's someone that looks huggable, nothing wrong with that. Although you got to be careful. Sometimes you'll give someone a hug, even if you know them. Someone you know, sometimes if you give them a hug, they get weird ideas in their head. So you gotta be careful who you hug these days, I guess. Sometimes a hug is just a hug, man. That's all it is. Well, a lot of people don't like a hug, and I respect that, I guess. You know, if you don't like to have your body make contact with someone else's body, I can understand that. Especially if it's someone of the opposite sex, it can be taken in a weird way. Or even if it's someone of the same sex, I guess it just all depends on the person, right? Did they fix these? They did a terrible job with these bollards here. Oh, maybe they did fix them. Although they still cut a square hole in the ground to put a round bollard in and just filled it with asphalt, right? It looks terrible the way they did it here. At least they put caps on them now. They had no cap before. It just looked like a bunch of lumpy concrete inside there at the top. Does Drake ever walk around? I don't know. He drives around. I've seen some videos where he's driving around. Sometimes he live streams as he drives around in Toronto. And then people figure out where he is, and if he's driving through a busy area, all of a sudden you have big crowds of people running up to the car. He did that a little while ago, drove through Yonge and Dundas while he was live streaming, and he had a huge crowd of people all running up to the car. That's what happens to me when I walk through Yonge and Dundas while I'm live streaming. Huh. Hey, Charlie boy, hello. I'm in front of Union Station on Front Street at the moment. Front and Bay. Welcome to the stream, KK. There's Union Station right there. I'm sure some of the people who were at the Albanian independence celebration saw my stream afterwards. Probably looked around to see if there's any recording or stream online, and they probably found my stream. So welcome to any maybe new Albanian viewers who are watching. Hey, Raguito 212 Super Chat. Hi Ken and everyone else in the chat. Good evening. Good evening to you, Raguito. Glad you could check out the stream tonight. Thank you very kindly for the Super Chat. Cheers, Raguito. Got my hat here. Keeping my ears warm. Hey, Sal Smith, $5 super chat. Says Raguito sounds Albanian. I'm not sure. Maybe Raguito can reply, but thank you very much, Sal Smith. Much appreciated also to Sal Smith for supporting. Cheers. Now, Mencho is asking the real questions here. What's more prominent or whatever, more common, roaches or rats? That's a hard question to answer. There's lots of both. Lots and lots of both in Toronto. In pure numbers, it's probably roaches, I would guess. But there's way too many of both of those things. Thankfully, I've never had to deal with a rat problem in any places I've lived, but I have had roaches make an appearance. I think anybody who lives in an older apartment in Toronto will see roaches at one time or another. I've only ever seen rats outside though, running around. I've never had a silverfish though, I don't think. I've seen some centipedes. Centipedes I leave alone if I see them because they eat a lot of the other bugs that are pests inside apartments, right? Centipedes are your friend. If you see a centipede, leave it be. It's probably getting rid of some other pesky bugs that you would rather not have around. I also leave spiders alone if I see a spider for the same reason. They're usually in a corner somewhere out of the way, right? So they don't bother you. Oh, this is the Meridian Hall, where at the beginning of the stream I was told there was a protest here. Why? What's going on tonight that would warrant a protest at Meridian Hall? Who's appearing here tonight? Some controversial person or something? Yeah, I don't know who's here tonight. They have cops though, keeping an eye on things. Still got one guy across the street. Hey. Hello. Michelle Ruiz, hello. Or is it Michelle? Michelle? I'm not exactly sure. Hello to you though. I don't really need to know right now. I can just Google it later, or someone else maybe. Meridian Hall, December 3rd, Toronto. Who could it be? Who could it be? Says no events online. Okay, that's weird. Looks like something was going on there. Reguito has responded. Yeah, I figured that was a name to be found in a Spanish-speaking part of the world. Thank you very much for the other super chat, Reguito 213 from El Salvador. Thanks again, Reguito. Cheers. There's a performance tomorrow. Seems like a lot of a hoopla tonight, though, if there's nothing going on. I don't get to use the word hoopla very often. Sal Smith, another $2. My English is Quito. Thank you very much, Sal Smith, once again. Quito rhymes with Reguito. Thank you again, Sal. And Alfredo, hello, from San Antone. My power bank is keeping my gimbal alive, and my phone still has some life in it, although it's starting to die now pretty rapidly. Oh, I get what you're talking about, KK, the capital of Ecuador. So there we go. Dixon Cider, I think, has revealed what's going on there tonight. Stewie popping in with a $20 super, waving from the lurking seats. Wow, thank you so much, Stewie. before the phone dies. Cheers to you, Stewie, for coming out of lurking and for the very generous support. Thanks again, Stewie. It's awesome. Cheers. Just going up Victoria Street. Over 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's basically about how long I was planning to stream tonight, so I guess it's all working out as planned because my phone is going to be dying in the next 5 or 10 minutes, I think. So maybe I'll just keep it going until my phone is in the red. We'll see how fast that happens. I'm at 23% and falling. No, the snow is not sticking. There's nothing on the ground like on the sidewalks of the street. Thanks, glad you're enjoying the walk. Once again, if you're new tonight, first time viewer perhaps, or maybe a regular who still hasn't subscribed, by all means, I encourage you, I implore you to go ahead and subscribe. So I'm on the verge of hitting 30,000 subscribers, less than 100 subs to go. So that would be awesome and appreciated, and hit the notification bell also so you can check out future streams, because I stream several times a week. I post pre-recorded videos on all the other days that I don't stream. So 7 days a week basically there's either a stream or a pre-recorded video you can watch on my channel. Have a good night, SOB's knees. 20%. There's still over 300 viewers watching, so cheers to everyone for sticking it out as I wandered around downtown, sometimes not knowing where the hell I was going or which way I wanted to go. Sort of a random wander for the most part, but I had a lot of fun tonight. I hope you all did as well. And my next scheduled stream will probably be on Friday. So once again, hit the notification bell if you haven't already done that, so you'll be notified when I go live. And tomorrow night I'll be premiering a video, as I mentioned, a pre-recorded video. Tomorrow around 7 or 7:15 p.m. There'll be a live chat during that premiere, and I'll be in the live chat while we watch a pre-recorded walk. So still fun, right? So hope to see you there tomorrow. And thanks to everyone who checked out the stream tonight. Thanks to the mods, Vivian, Alan K, cheers to everything you do, keeping an eye out for, you know, all the stuff that needs to be taken care of. Get some characters sometimes in the chat. And cheers to all those who sent support tonight. Got a lot of awesome support with the super chats and super stickers. It is very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. And thanks to all the channel members as well. And Jada Mervin, hi and bye. Nice of you to pop in at the end. Maybe you came out of lurking. Cheers, Jada. Maybe I'll see you in the live chat tomorrow for the premiere. Alright, until next time, I will continue as my phone tells me that the battery is about to die. Alright, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. As the snow continues to come down here. Alright, that's all, folks. Yoink.